expert. India is becoming stronger and stronger at the international arena. We see this changing environment every day. Seafarers are so important part of the Indian workforce, and we see how it is becoming more and more important globally of seafarer workforce. And ILO is really pleased to have a possibility to contribute to improving working conditions of seafarers globally. In 2006, ILO adopted Maritime Labour Convention, which became probably one of the strongest instruments in the ILO history among international labor standards. And we are really happy that India is one of those countries which ratified this convention and implement Maritime Labour Convention and applied in practice and strengthen legislation, protection, and environment to make life and welfare and working conditions of seafarers stronger. So, thank you very much.
This is organized by the ITF for the Indian seafarers, and I think it's a big opportunity for seafarers to know about their rights, to know what challenges are there ahead for them, and what are the really emerging employment opportunities for them. And I'm hopeful that in these 3 days, our seafarers are going to benefit a lot, and really will be able to fulfill the Prime Minister's dream of having 25% seafarers in the world in the next 5 years. Thank you very much.
ITF Seafarers happening first time in India.
Yes, ITF Expo is a regular feature in Philippines, but this year it has been organized in India, and I think it's just a beginning. It will become much more bigger in days to come, and I think it will benefit our seafarers to a large extent.
How it will help our Indian economy?
You see, as India is going to become third largest global economy in days to come, and more than 90% of the trade is happening through maritime transport. So I think this maritime development and Indian seafarers being there is going to bring immense benefit to Government of India as well as to the whole nation as such.
Can you talk something about Milaap and overall Expo?
This Milaap is organized with the help of ITF. Our major unions like MUSI, MUI and QC are partners to this expo, and it is bringing all the seafarers so that they can interact with the ship owners, they can interact with the RPSLs, they understand their rights, they understand what a contract means to them, and what options are available to them if they are in a question when they are in trouble, like if they are abandoned. So I think this will help a large extent to our global seafarers who are coming from the remote areas. They are not aware of their rights, but this is a platform where everyone will get to know about what exactly is happening in the global fraternity.
Seafarer event is happening in Mumbai.
नमस्कार, आज यहाँ पे पहली बार ITF इंटरनेशनल ट्रांसपोर्ट वर्कर्स फेडरेशन के साथ इंडियन मैरीटाइम एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, DG शिपिंग और जो हमारे प्रधान यूनियंस हैं, दैट इज़ द नेशनल सीफेयरर्स यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया एंड द मैरीटाइम यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया एंड FSUI, इन लोगों के साथ जो है ये मिलाप इज़ अ प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर सीफेयरर्स, जो सागर कर्मी हैं उन लोगों का, उनके परिवारों का, उनके कल्याण का, उनकी सुरक्षा का, उनके एम्प्लॉयमेंट का, उनके सारे एस्पेक्ट्स, ट्रेनिंग, कॉम्पिटेंसी, सर्टिफिकेशन, ये सब चीज़ों का समावेश है, जहाँ पे इस इवेंट में वी हैव गॉट ऑल प्रोमिनेंट शिपिंग एम्प्लॉयर्स, जैसे फोस्मा है, मासा है. वी ऑल्सो हैव इंडियन मेजर शिपिंग एम्प्लॉयर्स. वी ऑल्सो हैव मैरीटाइम ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स. वी हैव मेजर crewing RPSLs who are participating, and cadets and seafarers themselves are participating. The idea is मिलाप, सबका एकजुट होना और एक साथ भारत के लिए मैरीटाइम क्षेत्र में जो प्रगति है उसको सामने बढ़ा के ले जाना.
Could you just
more emphasis on like how it will help to grow the Indian economy, okay, and also how it will be part of the vision of our honorable Prime Minister. You have to understand that the Indian economy is growing rapidly and become the third largest economy globally. What is powering this economy? 90% by terms of volume and 70% by terms of value is of the imports and exports of goods into the Indian economy and outside as exports from the Indian economy by maritime routes. They are all by ships. Our ships import valuable crude which supports India's energy security. We export whatever produce we do as India as a value proposition globally as a market. Now, the seafarers are critical because they ensure that these global supply lines are always intact. Globally, there is a lot of uncertainty. Issues that are played up in the Gulf, the Houthi rebels, issues that came up with Iran, the present issues on tariffs, which is presently ongoing. In between all this geopolitical uncertainty, global supply lines are kept intact by seafarers. And India contributes, as on date, close to 12% of the seafarers. We aim from the Maritime Administration, as has been inspired by the Honorable Prime Minister, to take it to 25%. The Maritime India Vision states that by 2030 there should be 20% contribution of seafarers from India. That means out of every five seafarers, one globally is an Indian. These events, such as Milaap, they help in the security, safety, the confidence, and the competence of the seafarers. And employers get to chance to meet their manpower supplying firms and also to standardize practices because there are problems in global shipping. Indian sailors are among the highest in terms of abandonment. There are issues with casualty. All of these need to be resolved, and every small step towards this to ensure a safe, secure, and also a changing technology, meaning smart shipping, alongside sustainable shipping, becoming a reality with India becoming a global leader. That is why it is important for a national economy and also as India's contribution to the global economy. Thank you so much.
It's even first time in Mumbai. So would you like to tell something about this event? How benefit it will be for seafarers and India?
So the ITF and the General Secretary Steve Cotton, we recognise the importance of Indian seafarers. This event is all about making sure the world's seafarers are successful, but in particular Indians, to ensure that they have more jobs, good quality jobs. So we're very proud that they're here with their families, having fun, but talking about their future.
What do you have to tell about Project Milaap?
So for us, this is our opportunity to collaborate. So we see India as emerging as a very strong economy, and it's critical that the elements of a strong economy, so that means government, the Director General of Shipping, the employers. In India, that means national flag shipping, coastal shipping, offshore, and of course the global fleet. And then for us, the most important is the union voice. So here in India, you have a very strong tradition of democratic, powerful Indian unions. So for us, we see this project as how do we collaborate? How do we make it better? How do we create more job opportunities?
How the Milaap Expo will help the seafarers to address these like grievances in future.
So we recognise again that the work that's been done, we recognise that seafaring is a tough profession. It's well rewarded when they get paid, but we hope that the seafarers, through visiting the various exhibitions, by talking to experts when it comes to welfare, when it comes to knowing their rights, when it comes to the future of their qualifications, we believe they'll leave here with extra skills and a bigger knowledge of the world that seafarers exist in. So we're incredibly proud to be part of this process.
PM Modi has opened the gates all over the world for seafarers. How benefit is for you now?
So for us, the government's decision to challenge the industry to create more seafarers is a good challenge. According to the studies that we do together with the industry, there will be a shortage of officers. And officers and ratings from India are known for their professionalism. So the opportunity to build on the existing amazing reputation is critical. But we have to go to good schools, make sure they get good education, make sure there's berths for the cadets on the ships, and make sure that they qualify. So for us, it's critical that we grow the Indian labour market when it comes to seafarers, but they have to be good seafarers.
Okay, last question. Seafarers are now a little bit scared that AI is coming in, right? So, will this affect the employment of the seafarers in the near future?
Okay, so the ITF is working with all parts of the industry to understand technology. And technology takes many forms. And certainly for the last 3 years, we've heard a lot of excitement about artificial intelligence. Now, we don't believe in the logistics supply chain, and in particular on ships, that the seafarers' skills will be replaced by software. It does mean that we need to understand the software. It does mean where necessary, seafarers have to be upskilled or retrained. We do believe that that is the job of the employer. You'd be surprised if I didn't say that. So for us, yes, we know that change is coming. Yes, we hope that technology makes the quality of life better, more Wi-Fi, more access to the family by communication. Yes, we know it will change, but we believe, again, in partnership, we can have a say for the seafarers and make sure they're skilled and they have the qualifications, the understanding, the comprehension to make sure the new technology is an aid to seafarers, not a replacement.
Thank you. Thank you so
The
much.
ITF Milaap, which is a combined event with the ITF, the MUI, Maritime Union of India, and the NUSI, the National Seafarers Union of India. It is a Mela which is being held over 3-day period, 29th, 30th, and 31st of January 2026. And we hope all the success to this event because we have a footfall of more than 6,000 plus seafarers who will be attending on these 3 days.
How it will help the Indian economy?
Indian economy is based on maritime sector, which is providing seafarers worldwide to unions and to all shipping company owners. So this is a big step to help the ship owners in employing Indian seafarers for the trade.
PM Modi has opened the gates all over the world, and it's good opportunity for seafarers. What would you like to tell about it?
We have the Prime Minister, the Shri Honorable Prime Minister's vision for 2030 and for 2047. And the prime objective is to bring up the percentage of Indian seafarers for the shipping community. Currently, from 12%, we intend to bring it up to 20%. Though we have set a target of 25, we aim to achieve as much as possible within this vision.
So, as your already there is already a shortage of jobs. For the
Yes,
seafarers.
yes.
So, how will the AI affect the seafarers in the near future?
Yes, we know AI is already coming into the maritime sector in a big way, and we know it's going to affect us with the recruitment and the employment process. But we hope it's going to be a positive step for the industry in the sense of bringing in more employment and getting more Indian seafarers on board.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.